want to talk about some stories, some acts of violence across the country that sort of explain why I think that concealed carry is so important. And some of these stories will illustrate the importance of being able to conceal carry a firearm to defend yourself. And some of these stories will just show you just completely random acts of violence where not even a gun will be able to help you. It's just a reflection of our society. Here's a story in Chicago. A shop owner in the middle of the daylight, just in the middle of the day in Chicago, he and his brother-in-law, they were being robbed, right? Now, Chicago is notoriously anti-gun. Illinois is one of the few states where you can't get a permit to legally conceal a weapon. And you can have a gun there, but you can't bring it anywhere outside your house, which is ridiculous because criminals, of course, will bring guns anywhere. So anyway, it's in the middle of the day, and these two scumbags walk into the store. They enter the store. They have guns, and at some point, they actually shoot the store clerk, the store owner. He fights back with a baseball bat, and what you see is maybe 1.5, 2 minutes of an epic struggle between these gunmen, these thugs, and this older guy. He's 62 years old, so he wasn't really that old, but still, he's taking on these much younger guys. They have guns, and all he had was a baseball bat. His brother-in-law came in to help him out, and it's just incredible that people are willing to disarm law-abiding citizens and put them in that type of situation. If he had a gun, he would have been able to stop them more effectively. They could have killed that guy. You know, another story, Dayton, Ohio. Okay, there's another shop owner. This guy is in the back. It's 8:30 at night. It's some urban wear store. He's working on something. He's working in the back room or whatever. He hears a commotion in the front. His wife, whatever, screams. He goes out to the front, and a gunman has a gun to her head. He has a gun. He has a gun pointed on her, right? He shoots the guy, and the guy falls. The guy runs out of the shop, and he dies right there on the scene. Clear case of self-defense, but now the prosecutor wants to send it to a grand jury to investigate whether there should be charges brought up. It's just completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. But two pretty compelling stories right there. But what's going on in this country, you know, having a concealed carry license, I think it's very critical to allow people to stand up for people's rights to actually defend themselves, okay? This is why I carry what I carry every single day. I think it's that important. But you know, there's acts of violence that it just goes far beyond that. Concealed carry can't protect you from everything. I mean, at the end of the day, a gun is just a tool, and the real problem is really the people in our country, and that's something that a lot of people just don't want to really even address. In Detroit, there was a situation where this woman in her 30s, it was her birthday, it's a 30-something-year-old black lady or something, just a normal person. Her friends dragged her out to this club that's supposed to be a more mature crowd, whatever, to celebrate her birthday. So they're in a club, and there's a fight that breaks out between two guys. Has nothing to do with her whatsoever. The bouncers put them out of the club. They get guns. There's a shooting. Somebody shoots into the club or whatever, and this woman gets hit in the back of her head. She wasn't a criminal. She just gets hit in the back of her head. Didn't have a chance. Okay? Didn't have a chance. Just got hit in the back of her head. She was dead. Her husband was on the news talking about it. Said he wasn't angry. He just wanted justice to be served. They were together for 12 years. They were married for 10 years, and they were working on renewing their vows. It's not the guns. It's not even the explosives or whatever. It's the people. It's not the cars or the drinks. It's the people. Something is seriously wrong with our society. Another story in Detroit. It's a situation where a passenger actually shot the driver. The driver was killed, of course, hit a pedestrian. The shooter took off, and people, some of them called 911, but some individuals actually robbed the dead body, actually robbed the guy who was shot. This happened on the west side of Detroit, I think. It's the people. Same thing I say about the education system. We have plenty of money in the system. The problem is you have a lot of parents having all these kids, and they're not ready financially, emotionally, to actually take care of these kids. and the parents aren't dedicated to really helping their kids, getting them through the system, what chance do the teachers have in these systems? I mean, again, it's not the money, it's the people, it's us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Bye.